Okay, so the next thing I'd like to discuss is parallel and perpendicular lines, and what does that have to do with slope? Okay, so simply put, if two lines are parallel, that means they have the same slope. So as you can see here, the green and pink lines are parallel, meaning that they don't intersect, and they have the same slope. So what that means is that they're pitched at the same angle. Basically, if I go up 1 over 1 for the green line, I'm going to also go up 1 over 1 for the pink line. Okay?
So the idea of these two lines being parallel is going to show up in the equation y equals mx plus b as the m term. So as you can see here, y equals 2x plus 1 and y equals 2x minus 2 have the same slope of 2.
Now, on the other hand, we could also have two lines that are perpendicular. So in this case, if you have two lines that are perpendicular, of course they will form a 90-degree angle when they intersect. So the key thing to remember here is that their slopes will be negative reciprocals of each other. And so what does that mean? Well, it means that we need to flip and negate. So for example, if we had m is equal to negative 2 for the blue line, then we can express that as minus 2 over 1. And so our task here is to flip the fraction, making it 1/2, and then negate. In this case, since it's already negative, we end up with a positive, right? So as another example, if I had for my slope, let's say I had 4 over 3. Then if I wanted to do the perpendicular slope, then I would flip that fraction, making it 3/4, and I would put a minus in front. Okay? So that's how we do what's called the negative reciprocal. And this is what we need to do in order to determine the slope of a perpendicular line. Right? So a typical example would look like this. If you had y equals 3/4 x plus 2, what would be the slope of a line perpendicular? Well, a line perpendicular, we would just take this part, which is the slope. Remember, this is m. And we would flip it over and then negate it. So this would be the slope of a line that's perpendicular. So the equation may look something like this, and then it could have anything here. Anything. Okay? And so this line would be perpendicular to this one. Okay? And I know that because their slopes are flipped versions of each other with the opposite sign.